Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the graduating class of 2024-1. Congratulations.
On May 14th, the Johnson County Sheriff's Office welcomed a new class of deputies to the team. And one of the names called to walk across the stage,
Deputy Lindblom,
happened to be a familiar one.
That's beautiful, my love. I love what you do.
Before the ceremony, as Deputy Lindblom got ready for the night, she shared her unique story about why she joined the Sheriff's Office.
So you are currently going through the academy.
Yes.
Tonight is graduation.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about why you have an interest in working with the Sheriff's Office.
It's kind of a interesting story. So I worked ECC with the county as well. It's fire and EMS dispatch for like 3.5 years, something like that.
Lindblom says she loved working in the County Emergency Communication Center, but she wanted to do more. So she sat down with her daughter, and the two had a conversation about a possible career change.
She seemed pretty on board. She's always been super supportive of the first responder field, with Blake having been, in it his whole career, or his whole adulthood. But
Who's Blake?
Blake is my husband. Can I have my hairbrush? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're
Lindblom has already been a name on the Sheriff's Office roster as Blake joined the team before she did. The two DeSoto natives met back in September 2014, a meetup that some would say was love at first sight.
I saw him on the other end of the bar, and he was super cute. I walked out of that bar after it closed down. I said to my friend, I'm like, I am going to marry this person.
Deputy Lindblom says their love story moved quickly, but at a pace that was just right for them.
Got married March 21st the following year, so it was all within 6 months, and everybody goes, whoa. It just worked out, and it was something that we know that God had a plan for us, and that was 1,000% in his plan.
Blake was not new to the first responder career field. He worked as a firefighter for more than 10 years in DeSoto. At the time, the two met, and when they got married, Blake was looking to make a career move. One night, while still looking for a sign of what to do next, the newlyweds were walking around when they ran into two Sheriff's Office employees, one of them being Master Deputy Brandon Collins.
They both convinced him, hey, this is what's got to happen. You got to do this.
And in what now seems like Lindblom's speed, Blake began his journey into becoming a sheriff's deputy.
He got his interview, then we found out we were pregnant, and then he found out he got the job, and he started in October, I believe, of 2015, and then he started academy in January or February, I believe it was February actually, of 2016, and then we had our daughter a couple days before he graduated from academy, so in May of 2016.
Once Blake became a deputy, he wanted to hit the streets with patrol. He applied twice. The first time, he was on the list, but not yet ready for patrol. The second time around, he was on his way to learning how to be a patrol deputy.
He didn't quite get through his patrol training as much as he wanted to, but it's just, again, all in the plan. I'm done. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I gotta start getting this bad boy on.
Right before Blake began training, he wasn't feeling like himself. Lindblom says there was one night they were sleeping and he woke up complaining about chest pains.
Then I come back in and he stands up, looks at me. He went white and passed out. It was really scary and alarming, and one thing led to the other. He passed out again.
They took a trip to the hospital and everything seemed to be fine. Doctors thought it could have been anxiety or due to stress, but then a few days later, her phone rang.
And I get this call from a sergeant. Is this Mrs. Lindblom? And I'm like, he hasn't even been on the road. Why am I getting a call from a sergeant?
Blake had passed out again while in training. They went to the hospital and got some tests done. This time, they got results.
We found out he had cancer.
Blake was diagnosed with esophageal cancer in March of 2018. Then in April, they found out it was terminal. Lindblom says doctors think his cancer was due to working as a firefighter. The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health says firefighters have a 62% higher risk of getting esophageal cancer and a 39% increased risk of dying from it.
He just rolled with the punches and did what the doctors wanted, and there's only so much you can do when it's terminal,
Blake retired from his job as a sheriff's deputy. He got to spend more time with their daughter while he did multiple treatments and radiation. Lindblom says he wanted to make sure he would see their daughter turn 5 years old, and he did. Doctors told him he wouldn't make it past 6 months. However, he defied the odds and fought for 3.5 years. In June of 2021, Blake Lindblom passed away.
We got what most people dream of, and if the 6.5 years is all we got, then that's 6.5 years more than what other people get. And so we're blessed because of that. We're lucky to have, at one point in our life spent our time with someone who is our other half. And it's better than no time at all.
Fast forward about 2 years later to that conversation Lindblom had with her daughter about joining the sheriff's office. Originally, she was going to be a civilian specialist, but once she started her interview, our personnel team knew she was the perfect fit for another position.
They apparently all agreed that I would do better as a deputy, and I said, I don't know how to take that. I came home and I asked Charlie. She says, yeah, I think it would be really cool because then you and Daddy can both be officers or deputies.
Not only did personnel want her to continue the Deputy Lindblom name with the sheriff's office, she also gets to carry something else special that belonged to her husband, his badge number.
We don't normally give out, officers who pass badges, but so we have it held. Like, how would you feel about having Blake's badge? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go have a feeling about that at home. Yeah, I love that.
And now that Deputy Lindblom has graduated from the academy, she's going back to where she started. Lindblom is training to be a communications deputy. She says she knows Blake is proud of her and the hard work she put in to be a deputy, a caretaker, and as a mother.
The only thing I wish is that he was here with me to do it with me, because God, he would love it.